Hello everyone and welcome to my first ever Minecraft Let's Play. What we're going to be doing today is playing a brand new place. Not the one you see on the screen, but we're going to be creating a brand new one. And we are going to play pretty much vanilla Minecraft, and we're going to see what we can go ahead and build. So we're going to create a brand new world. Well, let's name it my first Let's Play. Here we go. We're going to play survival mode. Let's see more options. We're going to keep structures on, default world, no cheating, no bonus chests, and we're going to make a random seed for this world. From the generator, let's go with random world. I don't know if this will work, but we'll see what kind of world we get. And let's go. Let's see what we got. I don't know if you know, but while recording, this loading takes a little bit of time. Here we go. And I'm inside of a tree. For this first episode, what I'm going to focus on a little bit is really just getting my bearings. I'm going to assume that you guys know a little bit about Minecraft. I happen not to be amazing myself, but we'll see what we got. We'll look around. Let's get my bearings. Looks like we spawned in a little bit of a forest with a small little plain in the middle, and here's some snow. So for day one, we're gonna see about just setting up some basics. Let's kill some of these pigs for some food. Let's get some weapons first before we get some food. Pretty much what we're gonna do in this series is the eventual goal will be killing the end dragon, which, by the way, I have never actually done in Minecraft. Not because not for lack of trying. I haven't actually even gotten around to it. I've always been a little more focused on the building side. But we are going to attempt to kill the end dragon. We're going to build some basic contraptions, which I'll get into a little bit later. But what I really want to do with this very first Let's Play is I want you guys to help figure out what direction we're going to be going in. Keep in mind, we're still with the end goal of killing the end dragon. We're going to try and experiment with a little redstone because it's still something that I'm not so good at, and I always want to get better. But I'm gonna focus a lot on what you guys are gonna do, what you guys are gonna want, and we'll see what we can build. I'm not gonna go crazy explaining all the super basics. If you do, if you do want to know, please let me know in the comments, and I'll be sure to. Maybe we can set up a video where we do get a little bit more in detailed about the actual building, but for starters, I'm gonna build myself some basic tools, and we're gonna see about getting set up. We saw some chickens. I do want to see if I can collect some eggs. It's one of the things that one of the few contraptions that I do like building is a little chicken coop, which keeps me full of arrows. It keeps me full of food. So let's collect a little bit more wood. We'll take out some of these animals for some food, and we'll see about setting ourselves up for the first night so that we don't die over and over and over again. I want to tell you a little bit about myself because this is my first go here. I've been playing Minecraft for about a year now. I actually found this game via other Let's Plays on YouTube, and found an immediate affinity for the game. I've been playing video games. I'm 27-year-old. I've been married for about a year now. I've been playing video games for pretty much my entire life. I'm hoping that if this goes well, I'll be able to record some other games as well for you. In the middle of a few other games, I play a little bit of Heroes of North. I've been playing a little bit of Diablo 3 lately with my brother because he recently got the game during the holiday sale. And a few others, some console games and some other random games here or there. Alright, for starters here, let's see if we can go ahead and... let me make myself a sword. I don't know why I didn't do that. Go collect some food. But yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. It is my first go around, so please, I got thick skin. Feel free, lay it on me with the criticism. I would love to hear it so that I can improve going forward. And if you have anything that you see that you want me to do, go ahead and let me know that as well. I'll try and get back to every comment. One of the few things that you'll notice about me when I play Minecraft, one, is I'm relatively OCD when it comes to clearing veins, clearing trees, killing things. This pig will come back here. I'll be able to kill him. The other thing is, I am what my brother, when we used to play games, likes to call a little bit Rambo. I like to charge in there with no armor, low health. I'll go after him. It generally results in a bunch of deaths in Minecraft. Usually they're pretty amusing because, you know, there's times like, why would I rush 5 skeletons with 1 heart of health, no sword, and broken armor? So, you know, hopefully we'll have some amusing factors out of here as well. Ooh, some sheep. Let's see if I can make myself a bed. Come on, wool, so I can get out of this first night of death. And then after we gather some resources, we'll go exploring to see if we can find a location to set up a long-term home. I don't have that much experience when it comes to building massive structures, although when it comes to homes, I do have a couple things where I have some things in mind already, so I can hopefully we'll be able to have a good time with that. There goes my sword, which means to me it's time to go find ourselves some coal. Let's just grab a couple pieces of cobble out of here. I should probably use a pickaxe. And so this should be an interesting adventure. I hope you guys come along for the ride. And just so you know, without you guys, this would never happen. Alright, now that we have ourselves enough stuff to make one of these, we'll make ourselves a stone pickaxe because they make me crazy otherwise. Let's go find ourselves a cave. Or if not a cave, at least something where I can find some iron, maybe some coal. But these plains out here, these are not going to cut it. So let's head back into the jungle. Into the forest, rather. We'll find ourselves, hopefully something that looks like a cave. This is interesting land here. I never understand how these form like this. Must be something with the generation. Sometimes it means there's a cave underneath, sometimes it means there's nothing, so we're not going to waste our time here. I thought I saw an entrance to a cave back here. Oh, another thing that you're going to notice about me is I have a tendency, when I don't torch my way correctly, is I will get lost. I'll find my way eventually, but I will occasionally get lost. Ooh, look at this. We have a cave already. I don't see any coal, though. We have some iron surface. And there it ends. Well, let's grab this iron at least. Interesting start. You know what? Let's use this cave as our first little hidey hole, so we can survive this first night without getting killed. Alright, I'm going to, right now I know it's probably a little bit dark. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do something that a lot of the videos that I watch doesn't happen, where I'm going to attempt, and it will be I can't make a promise, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try and use way more torches than I would normally, because one of the things that makes me and my wife crazy when we're watching Minecraft videos is when we can't see anything in the caves, because while you may be able to see it on my screen, you may not be able to see it in the video. So I'm going to make a legit effort to torch way more than necessary. Unfortunately, at this moment, because I don't have any coal, I don't have any torches yet, so I'm actually even going to make some charcoal here so that you can see what's going on. It doesn't get really frustrating, and hopefully we'll be okay here. Alright, let's make a couple charcoal so I can make some torches so you can actually see what's going on. And then we'll take all this stuff down in there. We'll make this our first little home to survive the first night, and we'll be hopefully on our way. We have 5 iron already, which means I can already make myself an iron pick. Let's see, let's just take a quick look while it's cooking up if there's anything else. Alright, we got at least 2 more pieces here. Oh, hopefully we got more. Look at this. Look at this. This is a great vein here. And just like the very first time I played Minecraft, I found iron before I found coal. But look at that. Look at that. Coal underneath the iron. I hope you can see this. Alright, now that we have some, let's make our 4 torches right off the bat so you can see what's happening here. Ah, ta-da! Here we have it. Coal. And let's use the stone pickaxe, because wooden pickaxes are super slow. And let's not dig directly under ourselves so we don't die in our very first episode. This will be a record for me. First episode, no deaths. That'll be great. You'll see my OCD kicks in here just a bit. But I guess in the beginning we need as many resources as we can anyway. Let's take our way out of here. Interesting. Let's just use this dirt pillar up. So again, this is my our very first go. If you do have any suggestions, anything you want to see in this video, in this series, I am all ears. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your ideas on what we want to do. All right, let's go up here. Let's grab our charcoal, which we shouldn't. I don't think we don't need any more. Beautiful. Let's cook up this meat so that we can survive. We don't want to starve to death in our very first episode either. Let's grab our crafting table. Let's move down. Let's move down into our cave. This will be our starter cave. All right, starter cave it is. Clear it out. Again, part of the OCD. I'm sure there's some of you out there that have the same thing, the same OCD in Minecraft one that I do. My wife doesn't have it, and when we play together, it's a problem because I spend half of our time just making the areas that we're in acceptable to my standards of how I think the world should look, and she just runs right on past. All right, let's make a couple chests here so we can get organized. Alright, let's get rid of some of this stuff that I don't need at the moment. Gravel. Let's make our bed. Alright, we are looking good for a first start. We'll make another furnace down here. Alright. Furnace on top. Let's put a couple pieces of charcoal in it. Let's cook up this iron. Looks like with 13 pieces of iron, we can get a pick, we can get a sword, and we can get probably a chest piece out of that. Well, that's going to be pretty good. Let's eat some food so I can sprint. That's another thing I like to do, is I like to sprint. I do it probably at times when I shouldn't. Let's grab a little bit more wood. It's already nighttime. Alright, let's see if we can get back into our home to get to safety. I do have a couple small things that I want to have in mind that are things I want to build relatively early in this series, but our first goal, as in any time you play Minecraft, is to set up your starting home so you can survive this very first night. Set up our bed, let's sleep, make sure, and set our spawn. Alright, now that it's day, let's let this iron continue to cook. Let's dump some of this stuff off. Let's grab out our other furnace. These wooden tools. I thoroughly dislike these wooden tools. I guess I'll just use them until they break. Let's cook some more of this. Put that in here. In the meantime, let's grab our iron. Probably should take out some of this wood. Alright, mission going forward in the immediate future is I would like to make a little chicken coop with an egg collector that I like to build in most of my games. Relatively simple. I'll definitely show you how that goes. I'd like to create an automatic wheat farm, which I learned recently and I'm in love with. One of my most favorite things, but for that we are going to need some redstone, which we don't have, so we're going to need to get some of that. Obviously, we want to find some diamond. Everybody loves diamond. I'm a big believer in strip mining. I love it. Not necessarily for on camera because it's not the most entertaining, but it's something I love doing. And you'll see that I end up using most of my diamonds for picks as opposed to armor because I am, again, a little bit Rambo. I'm not the biggest. I use it obviously, but I'd much rather have a pick than a sword and armor. Something that most people don't necessarily agree with, but we'll see what we got. All right, let's make ourselves our first chest piece. Hey, this is going to be good. We're not going to die on our first caving adventure. Alright, we're armored up. We have food for days. Let's pack some stuff away. Grab some of this. Let's use our last 13 coal and 13 sticks. We'll make a nice amount of torches. We got our torches. Look at that wooden shovel. That's not acceptable. Not acceptable to me. Let's make ourselves some sticks. Let us make a stone axe, stone shovel. This is how I've always lined up my items. I've always had my pick in 1, my sword in 4. When we do make a bow, which hopefully will be soon, I'm a big proponent of the bow. I love it. That'll go in 5. I generally keep torches at the end. And food somewhere, food and blocks and an anonymous item, generally a bucket of water here and here. Again, for all you guys, I know it's just a matter of preference. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's get rid of these, because nobody wants wooden tools. That was torches. That was annoying. I can't believe I just did that. What a waste of time. Let's throw away these wooden tools. Alright, and they're gone. So, look at this gravel. Oh, come on, gravel trick. That's the one problem with the gravel trick. Sometimes the gravel doesn't stay. There we go. Alright, well, let's go outside. And we'll just take a peek around and see where we want to head before we end this episode. Again, this first episode, I'm not sure exactly how long it's been. I don't know exactly how long you guys want it. I've seen a lot of YouTubers at the 20-minute mark. I've seen a lot of YouTubers at the 30-minute mark. For now, I'm gonna end this episode probably somewhere right in between. Again, I don't know how long I've been recording for. It's one thing that I'm probably gonna have to start keeping track of for the future. But again, if again, I'd love to hear your comments. If you know the 20-minute episodes are good. If some people think the 30-minute episodes are too long. If you think the 20-minute episodes doesn't quite give you enough. If you want a little bit more than that. So I am all ears in terms of the length of the episodes. I love, again, I'm gonna a lot of this. Oh wow! Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful. We have a real cave next to our hidey-hole cave. But again, our first go around, I'm gonna this whole first season of this Let's Play, I'm going to rely a lot on you guys to help me determine what you want to see, because I'm sure there's Let's Plays out there. There's a lot of them out. You know, there's hundreds of Let's Plays, and again, for you out there starting YouTube, I heard some great advice from some of the great guys on the Minecraft server, which is the guys that really got me into Minecraft in the first place. There's never enough Let's Plays. You'll always find unique. Because it's not about the game. The game is so versatile, but you'll never. There's so many unique personalities. There's so many unique perspectives on the game. Unique ways of doing even the same things. How I create my wheat farm versus how you do. How I create my chicken. There's so many different things that are worth seeing. That never get discouraged by the amount of people that may be doing something similar. So now, as I said before, I tend to get lost. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to do something that I learned very early on. And I'm going to set what's called a beacon for myself. I'm going to pillar up with some cobble. Drop a torch on the top. I like to drop a torch on each side, just for ease. And now, anywhere in the immediate area, we should be able to see our pillar, which gives us an indicator of where our hidey hole is, because otherwise I will get lost in the forest and I will not be able to find it. But while we're up here, let's take a look at what we can see in the distance. We have a nice little plainsy area here, it looks like. A little hilly, but some plains. Out in the distance, what is that? Let's see what my render distance is at right now, because I did just reset everything. Let's see, video settings. Render distance, it was on far. Alright. My GUI is nice and normal. And let's see if I can get that Java thing fixed later. Let's reload everything. So we have this cave right here, our hidey hole. Looks like we have the winter forest out that way, which is always fun to play around in. I do love snowballs. Looks like I'd love to find ourselves a jungle, make ourselves a little jungle treehouse, something that I've always enjoyed doing, even though it is a little bit time consuming. And of course, can never go wrong with the super hills. The super hills, you can make some really cool structures in the side of those mountains. But for now, let's just jump out of this tree, take our first damage of the season, and let's go take a quick peek down into our cave, and maybe we'll end it there. Let's see what we got. We got some surface coal. We got some. Look at this, more iron, more coal. I'm going to take. I'll explain a little bit more in the next episode when we actually start going caving. Some advice that I learned early on also as well. Always placing my torches on the right side when I'm caving so that I can always find my way back. Look at this. Oh, don't tell me it's ending. Look at, little disappointed. Won't lie, little disappointed. This had greatness written all over it. But I think we'll go ahead and ooh. Look at this. This is what I like to call trickster gravel. I do not trust gravel. I never have. I never will. Generally, when I see gravel like this in a cave, I will break it. Looks like an end here, but at least with this gravel, maybe we'll find something. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end the episode here. But I love to hear comments, criticism especially. I got thick skin. I got 22 first cousins. We like to rag on each other. You know, a couple siblings. I've heard it all. I'd love to hear from you guys, to hear what I can, for improving for next time. And hopefully this will be a wonderful adventure together. Again, I don't even know if I mentioned in the beginning. My name is Danny. My YouTube name is Rakashtan. It's a name that I've been using in gaming for about 6 or 7 years now. My friends all call me Rak. And I will see you guys later. Peace.